What's up, openers? You are on season 4, episode 26. 13 plus 13 is 26. Welcome to Open Relationship Podcast. We have open and honest conversations every time everything from A to Z as it pertains to LGBTQ plus community and beyond. I'm your host, Rodney. You can follow me on IG at ThatBoySirWash.
I'm your host, Meech. You can follow me on TikTok at Meech Jefferson.
I'm your host, Randall. You can follow me on Instagram at BeMyRandall.
That's it? No splash. He said he might be taking a break.
I'm your host, Wally. You can find me at Wally the Godfather on Instagram and YouTube, and also check out Car Talk with Wally.
And I am Solomon. Well, Solomon stretched that hoe won't be here this weekend.
Shots fired. Solomon, if you're watching, get in the comments because, like, you're not here. I don't have no, like,
It's too
yeah. Now I got to hold on to Rodney.
The thighs just as big. Yeah, but Solomon is he's doing something very special. So we're very happy for Solomon. But yeah, we see him next week. Oh, no, you actually see him next Thursday. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But we have host collection plate. As you can see, I'm not reaching over that today. I'm not Fantastic Four stretcher man. I don't have those type of powers. But as you can see, it is empty. So you can give in 3 ways opener. What's up, Jay Blue? You been gone for a while. Now where the hell you been? And hey, Kevin Kev, I saw you too. I want you to feel like you left out. Love all my babies. Well, you can give it 3 ways openers. First, on Facebook, you can buy 5 stars. We have 5-star young professional gay black men. You can also join us on our group page, and that's 99 cents a month. And we're going live this Thursday, you guys, for the Green Checkers. So come follow us on Thursday, okay? Have a lot to talk about. Get the private show. Number 2, you could donate to the podcast. So in the description box, Lord, click on that description box. Donate some money because we need it, okay? We need it. Don't my nails. Look at my cuticles. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. It look dusty and rusty. That means I need some money, honey.
Nice house.
So I'm gonna kick my ass for saying that.
Narratives is great.
Solomon, I heard that's what you saved in his phone as.
It goes deep and wide.
And number 3, sweet babies, you can give. Oh, what? You need it. No,
My bad.
Number 3, I saw the thing turn like, what's going on? I'm like, is it possessed? It turned me off, like, for real. I'm sorry, producer. Number 3, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. Ooh, you can go green. So openers, we love when you slide into our DMs, especially Solomon. You know, he loves a little DM picture every now and then. Meech might want one now. You want one, Meech?
No.
Just throw Meech a little bone. He'll be happy.
Oh, my God.
But yes, you know, we love you over there on YouTube openers. So you can give in 2 ways. You can go green. Like I said, we go live every 4th Thursday of the month. And on our Patreon. And also we need you to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? You see the people coming in right now. What all y'all can do right now is stop what you're doing. Go like the video. Like it right now. Comment where you watching us from. Do it right now. It's free, y'all.
And
it's
hype
free.
the video. You gotta tell them hype
Hype
the
it
video.
up.
Remember hype.
Hype up the video. Make the chest jump.
Make the chest jump.
I don't know, y'all took a little edible today.
It shows.
Drogas.
But they be able to see our titties live next week.
They sure will. We're going to talk about it. Mm-hmm. But also, for the people on the audio version, we love y'all there too. Like I always tell y'all doing y'all damn thing over there. We just love it, love it, love it. But keep leaving us 5 stars. Keep whatever platform listen us on. Like it, hype it up, comment, and keep sharing. Grow our opener community. All right, producer, I'm ready for that flyer. As you know, next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday at 8 p.m. sharp. Okay, sharp. We are starting our Open Relationship Podcast Mixture Charity Event live show. I like that.
I heard it.
The group. We gonna be
I
live.
heard it.
So make sure y'all come out. Also, the Posh link is in the description box right now. So click on the Posh link and go in. It's free. We're gonna have 3 drinks, right? Special drinks. 3 special drinks for y'all to order from. I'm not a mixologist, but I know Solomon and Randall and Wally, was you doing a drink too?
Yeah, you can. I don't know.
We'll talk about it
You can't
offline.
even lie on cue.
I can't.
You can't even lie on cue. All right, but yeah,
It was either going to be completely inappropriate or
next Thursday.
Green man.
But all right, Meech, take it away, because I'm tired of talking.
You had a long little intro.
That show, I had to do 2 people.
Oh, yeah, because Solomon does the 3. Yeah. All right, openers, as you guys know, Apple is our official sponsor for this here Open Relationship podcast. If you haven't done so yet, click the link in the bio for 1 month free of Apple TV or Apple Music. As always, we appreciate you guys' support. And then, just like we just said, openers, we will be live this Thursday at 8 o'clock. For our green check members, our Patreon subscribers, we love our Patreon subscribers, and our Facebook subscribers. So this Thursday, come join us at 8 o'clock for our show just for you exclusive members. So we'll be there. All right, you guys ready for the hot topic?
I sure am. This is a good week.
Yeah.
It is a lot going on, but I kind of bunched them down because I couldn't put everything in this week. So I'm like, what am I talking about at the live show? All right, the first thing. So did you do hot topics last week?
I did.
'Cause I wasn't here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No review. of
Didn't
Hot
you?
Topics.
Didn't you see it?
I did. I just forgot. I ain't watched the show in like 4 days. 5 days ago, I watched it.
Okay.
Bitch,
He
don't
watched it, though.
Yeah.
Did you watch it? Did you like it?
I always watch the
not
shows
you.
back.
This one.
I watched some of it. Yes.
Okay, sweetie.
Yeah. I watched my part.
Go ahead.
I always
I
watch
know
the
you
shows
watch,
back.
Meech. I
though.
really know you watch. Yeah.
I always watch the shows back so I can see like how we move. Anyway, so last week you kicked off talking about Charlie Kirk. Is that his name?
I did. Charlie Kirk.
Okay, so there's been a lot of things going on. The very first thing is I saw that they have come up with a National Day of Remembrance for Charlie Kirk, which is going to be October 14th, which
It's
is about
a national day.
It's a National Day of Remembrance. I seen 28 of the 32 football teams had a moment of silence for him. Some cities lowered their state flag for him. The president asked that he might put a special federal holiday for him. I think it's very interesting that they're doing this on October 14th, this Day of Remembrance, because that's also George Floyd's birthday. And I just feel like how disrespectful of the oppressor. Like once they got you down, they want to beat you down. People have lost their jobs for talking about Charlie Kirk. People have gone off air for talking about Charlie Kirk. I don't remember nobody being fired for Trayvon Martin or George Floyd or Sandra Bland I don't remember none of that. So that's just insane. What you guys think?
I think it's crazy. Now I do remember one person getting fired because they said some crazy stuff when George Floyd got murdered. But yeah, I didn't really hear about a lot of firings per se because the comments on the internet was disgusting. How they were trying to say, look at the monkey getting choked up and all kind of stuff. But I was wondering when the people got fired, got caught, are they on burner pages or are this on
No, they was using their actual pages.
Oh, see, yeah, you
A
got
lot
to
of
have
people
burner
was
pages.
actually using their personal accounts.
Yeah.
And then also, even though he comes back on air tonight on some stations, Jimmy Kimmel was pulled off of air by the FCC last week. Obviously, you know, guys, I always do my background checks for y'all. So allegedly, there's a huge TV deal in the works that's like $6.2 billion. So legally, you can only own like a certain amount of the TV stations. So I guess whoever's the head of ABC is trying to buy a new TV station, and he needs the FCC chairman to sign off on it in order for him to buy this other news station. So him not only being pressured by Trump, he's also trying to say like, because the FCC chairman did make a post about he felt like something should happen to Jimmy Kimmel, he should be taken off the air and stuff like that. So he kind of felt, I don't want to call it collusion, but there was definitely a assumption that something had to be done to Jimmy Kimmel. So it's not only about what he said about Charlie Kirk. I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel, but I did watch the monologue, and I thought it was not even a talking point what he said. It didn't really did do nothing for me. But anyways, he's coming back on tonight. The ABC chairman did say that he's not going to be on ABC, so I guess he's going to be airing on different stations, but he won't necessarily be on ABC. So yeah, and then there was a lot of people like Jasmine Crockett, VP Kamala Harris spoke on it about just the government trying to take over, freedom of speech and stuff like that. So you guys have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like a grab for power for freedom of speech, or is that our First Amendment right? Like to be able to express ourselves in ways, and like they're aligning almost anything that's said that's not praising as hate speech. And that's not necessarily what it is. Like people can not be sad that he died. I mean, that's just it. And people can also, like, there are people on the other side that say, like, he died by his own sword. Like, this was, it's irony, and there's nothing wrong with bringing attention to that. And what we're finding is that it's like fascist governments from the World War like 1 and 2 eras, like
that Trump has always
and exactly once you control the media, then you control what people see. Like we see that right now in South Korea, where there's only one state media, and if that's the only thing that you're allowed to watch, if that's the only thing that's fed into you, it's power. It's another form of power.
It's very, very dangerous. Even though Charlie Kirk says some horrendous and filthy things, I do think every speech should be protected, whether it's left or right wing or in the middle. So if he can say some heinous, hurtful shit, that man said a lot of evil stuff I didn't agree with. So if somebody said they glad that he died, so be it. He said a lot of evil stuff. He said a lot of mean stuff I don't want to repeat on this air. But if you go research some things he said, I don't see what they said different from him.
Quite honestly, I'm tired of talking about him. So,
Wally, what do you think?
No, I feel the same as everybody as far as freedom of speech is very important to protect it, regardless if you agree with what somebody says or not. And I think that my stance is really the same as when we talked about Snoop Dogg and what he said, and what everybody's saying about this man that fell on the sword or whatever.
Fell on the sword.
That's so funny. Fell on the sword.
He
was killed.
The reference is crazy.
Yeah, but it's like, let them have their own version of their God, so to speak.
Yeah,
if they want to do that, then let them do it.
I'm a big champion of freedom of speech. I think hate speech is in another lane, and hate speech is not just saying I don't like something. There's a lot of things that Charlie Kirk said that I don't like, but I think hate speech is a whole other thing. When you get online and say, I hate black people, they all should die, or I hate gays, we need to erase them from the world. I think you're going away from freedom of speech, and I think we should just stop kind of convoluting that anything that somebody says is freedom of speech, because it's not. But I also wanted to talk about part of the reason why Jimmy Kimmel is coming back is because Disney lost over $4.2 billion of business value last week. There was a Disney boycott. People were canceling subscriptions. People were not watching. People were not buying. And that ended up being $4.2 billion, just like the Target boycott was very successful, which we should still continue. But I just wanted to mention that as well. That's a part of the reason he's coming back, because of their bottom line. Not just about trying to rectify something that they jumped in and probably was wrong about. But anyway, so moving forward, last week, week before last, I told you guys about Travion Reed, who the black young man who was found on a college campus as hung.
Oh, yeah.
Because I couldn't find the guy's name during that show, I didn't want to mention it. But there was also a 34-year-old black man in, I want to say, Vicksburg, West Virginia. Is that a city? His name is Corey Zacutis. He was 34 years old. He was also found hanging from a tree near a bridge in Vicksburg, Virginia, that same week as Trayvon Reed. So we definitely want to make sure, because there was a lot of conversation about black men don't hang themselves. And I did see the research that like 18 to 25, it's more gun and drug abuse. But lynching had a number on there. It was a very low number, but As far as hanging themselves, I just have never heard of that. So I just wanted to call that out.
I haven't heard of it outside of jail.
Yeah, I've never heard of a black person hanging themselves. I did, as I told you guys in a previous show, I did walk in to see my brother attempt to commit suicide about 7 or 8 years ago, but he was doing a pills consumption. So I just want to call that out, that mental health is real. We should all support each other. You don't have to be a psychopath or going through a deep depression to make one bad decision and take your life away. So I just wanted to call that out. But moving forward, I also wanted to talk about Cardi B. Cardi B was here yesterday, and I did not go because I didn't want to stand in line, but I did get my album.
Okay.
Barty Gang.
What you think of it?
Love it.
The album is so good.
Love it. Slay these bitches.
Worth the wait?
I love it. I don't know about that because, 7 years is a long time to wait for something.
That is a long time.
That's a long time. You can never meet expectations 7 years.
But look how much money she made within 7 years with one album.
Because she was making songs and everything throughout the time. Okay, so Cardi B album has come out. She has announced the tour. And as I told y'all a month ago, she is pregnant.
The tour?
Yeah, she has a tour. She's touring in February.
So she going to be on stage
the baby gonna be out. I was
belly.
about to say, wait.
Her album is in September. The baby is by the end of the year. And the tour is in February. You got to follow Cardi
She
B
going to
on
be bouncing
stages.
that baby on stage.
She's taking the babies on the road.
Wow.
All
Damn.
four babies.
Beyonce did.
Remember, her man is in the NFL, so from February to October, he ain't working, so he'll be right
Are
there
they still
with him.
together?
They ain't been together that long. They just got together.
No, but are they still together now?
Yeah, right now, yeah, he was at the album release party. He showed up with a huge bouquet of flowers and everything in the middle of the night. But I wanted to talk about the album because she's slaying everybody. Even when I was on the openers, even when I was on the way here, I was getting tea for y'all. JT of the City Girls and Cardi is online arguing right now. Cardi has found text messages from Lil Uzi Vert that he forced JT to abort some kids in the last couple of years that nobody knew about. JT was in the studio preparing a Cardi B diss that's supposed to come out next week. It's been crazy, but I want to.
So wait, they all sharing the same man? I'm confused.
No. They was throwing shots at each other.
What, over the man?
Cardi dissed JT on her album. On this track 3 called Magnet, the second verse is all about JT.
Why? Why she this time?
Because her and JT argued last year on Twitter about album sales and features and mans and all this, and Cardi saved the track for her album.
Oh.
So now the album comes out. She has a diss track against Bia. Nobody knows Bia, but she has Bia. She has Nicki.
Nobody want to be here.
Nobody wants to be here. So yeah, Cardi album, guys. I just want to congratulate her on the rollout. She was on Good Morning America. She hosted Today's Show. She was on all your favorite podcasts. She's in Houston today. She was in Atlanta yesterday. Pregnant and working. We love Cardi. We are going to the tour. We are all Barty Gang, correct?
I am.
She looks amazing too. I would say that work that she got done is amazing.
I always say spend your money wisely.
Mm-hmm.
They always, what they say, don't cut your hair if it won't grow.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
Unpretty.
Spend that money. Spend the money.
I don't think so.
I don't know, but I just like the
Different.
No, it was
but-
saying
hey,
like,
you know what? Go for it.
don't buy the hair and all that. I say if you want it, go get it.
Okay.
If it look right. Now, some people look horrible.
I do want to say, stop buying the big teeth. If y'all buying the teeth, size your teeth before you buy them. Size your teeth. I'm tired of y'all with the fang veneers. Get the ones that's cutlass for your teeth.
Oh, and speaking on that, I heard in the grapevine from my friend who was a dentist, they are trying to pass a law now. If you get your teeth done overseas, you can't come to America talking about fix my mouth.
Oh, get the care.
Yeah. And I agree with that. If
Why?
it's not like a doctor that's national, like it's some type of national board that everybody's
Oh, okay,
on,
okay,
right?
okay.
If your doctor is not listed on that national board, then they don't have to treat you. They can
Probably
get
'cause
sued.
We're not the creators of the teeth, and if we're working on the teeth and something happens to them,
No. So say like you a
responsible?
doctor in Venezuela, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine, long as you are in compliance with the national. If I'm saying it right,
Mm-hmm.
I know your family. Yeah, the national board.
So
board.
in layman's terms, just like your BBL, you get your BBL service in Brazil when you got that shit.
fly back
And
over
don't-
there. And get
And
it
fly
fixed.
back over there if it's not a national
Don't be looking to
certified
get that
person.
shit fixed
Yeah,
in America.
yeah. There you go. Thank you.
That sounds so like
Is that bad?
Yeah, that sounds so Republican.
It sounds very American.
America.
It sounds very
no,
American.
get your work done wherever you want it, and come back and get it done.
No,
Come
but
back
you
and get
can,
it
but
fixed
you
whenever
can go.
want.
You can go in and out the country and get it. It just has to be from a national certified person.
Okay.
Cause I agree with that. Cause if my license on the line, right, and you get an infection, cause I'm trying to fix your mouth, and then you come back and sue me, errors and omission insurance. That's not fair to me. When
Right,
I
I ain't
mess
put
it
them
up.
jagged
Yeah,
things
that's what
in
I'm
there
saying.
in the
That's not
first
fair.
You should be able to justify that. Like, it's clear. Like, I mean, that's all in documentation. But
Yeah.
like, let the people get. Some people believe in holistic medicine.
I also cool. Let's move on.
Yeah.
So also I want to throw in a topic because my girl, you know, I'm always gonna rep Kamala Harris. She has been making the circuit waves now. She was on The
has.
View. She has an interview coming out with Joy Reid, who I love, and she was talking about the day that she lost the presidency was the second saddest day since her mother passed. And she was saying she had to mourn very briefly, not just for herself, but also knowing that she kind of not let the community down, but like she didn't win, basically. And she knew what we would be suffering. Because a lot of things in that Project 25 that she was talking about, we seeing it. We literally are seeing it. So she has a new book come out. I believe it's called 107 Days. The book is coming out. It's going to be a #1 best-time seller, as you know. And she's sharing a lot of information about like how she also made a statement that she felt, I don't want to quote it correctly, but she said Biden should have never agreed to the what's it called when like you want to run again?
Yeah,
Incumbency.
the second term to be the candidate for the
Yeah,
second
she
term.
said that she felt that was a bad decision.
It was a bad decision.
Even before he had the national embarrassment when
It
he
always
did bad
janky.
in the debate with Trump. She said she felt like that even before that he shouldn't have moved forward. So that was an interesting statement. There was a lot of left-wing folks on internet that were not happy with that statement. But I do. Oh, you want to say something?
Yeah, I mean, I think she was set up for failure. I mean, in my opinion.
107 days. But I always remind everybody, she did
Sorry, it's a
get
mosquito.
the third highest voter turnout for Democrats since I've been born, and I'm 37. So even though she only had 107 days, imagine if she had 9 months, a year. I think she would have definitely won.
Almost.
She had more than Obama both times. She had more than everybody except when Biden had the 81 million. That's the person
That's why, yeah.
she's right under him. But anyways, I don't know if you guys know this. Do you know that there is a I'm about to read, it's on my phone. I'm gonna read it. Pull my phone out.
Okay.
There is a Stop Cop City movement in Atlanta. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah, it's been going on.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
Like,
I have never heard of this thing.
Yeah.
yeah, no.
I saw a protest. I was going down 75 and it was
One of our friends to the show is
Yeah.
part
Who
of
that
that
is?
movement.
Devin
Who that is?
Barrington Ward.
Devin.
Devin Barrington Ward.
Oh, y'all from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying I don't know him. Yes, I did not know this. I want to talk about it with the opener. So, remember when Trump came in and he said that he felt he's been like lately he's been sending military to like Chicago. He's gonna send them out to L.A.
I thought Chicago turned them around.
Maybe they did.
Yeah, yeah.
I know that he wanted to send them there.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
also wanted to send them to Baltimore. But there was a protest 2 weeks ago. And people were outside saying the military of the police, environmental concerns, community impact, it's all racial charge. Why haven't you guys never told me about this?
I mean, if you stop being outside so much.
Honestly,
Y'all don't never put it in the group chat of what I should talk about. So I can
honestly,
come
in
on
my
own topic.
private conversations, I've been literally talking about martial law for the last like 6-7 years. I was like, y'all better get
This
ready
is
because
crazy.
this is coming, and now it's here. And so, if we were able to see the writings on the wall, maybe we could have proactively done something about it. But this society, we're too wrapped up into the wrong shit to understand.
People call them radical. People call them far left. Like people like Devin who fight for things like that at our local level. It's like people just disregard them. But this Cop City shit it's really not cool. Like
For people don't know what it is, can somebody break it down? What does Cop City mean?
So they're building basically a compound here in Atlanta that is a training center for law enforcement. And it's a tactical training center for law enforcement. So this is where they get more like military training.
Like wartime
Yeah.
training. It's not like the police academy. It's like taking it up to like if we're at war combat, like.
And this is what we spent money on in Atlanta. Like, we're spending money in Atlanta on policing rather than reform and rehabilitation. And
Now I have a
that's
question.
where that's like one of the biggest sirens that's going off is this is yet another way that they're teaching law enforcement and military how to put us in jail.
Yeah. And I'm not
So what
saying
is Mayor Dickens doing? Can he stop this or he's approving this? Because I want to know. And city councilman people.
So
I don't think he would be against it.
He wasn't.
To be honest.
No,
I was gonna
he
say,
wasn't.
if you know the type of mayor that he is, I don't think he would be against it.
or the majority of the mayors in the city historically, I mean, they
are
have
to
been
protect their
about,
city.
monetary progress. And I think that's the flip side of it. Not that I'm in support of this, but it will bring a significant amount of revenue to the city. And I think they're really presenting it from that vantage point,
doesn't matter.
regardless of the adverse effect.
Yeah, and it's like, and they have taken land that was black people's land. Like they have carved out this bit, and it's not just a Walmart. It's like
But
It's really an entire community.
But gentrification has been a rampant issue in this city and majority of the cities for the last.
But don't we have to vote for that
40,
as a
50
city,
years.
though?
well, I mean, it's already been voted. Like we had a vote to there was a vote.
It was on the
for something.
special, when they had the
election.
special election.
And people said yes?
I don't remember what the
Yeah, I don't remember the
specific
turnout from. I don't remember what the
And
I
outcome
believe
of that
they
was.
voted against
It's
it.
been
but
open since April, so it's live. But yeah, so it just reminds me, just to wrap this up, that last week Jasmine Crockett said she started a wave online when Jasmine Crockett is, right?
Yeah, I love her.
She
yeah.
said a controversial statement that some people thought was controversial. She said police are not meant to prevent crime; they are meant to solve crime. And it was a huge debate from lefters, righters, black people, white people online. They thought it was controversial. I didn't think it was controversial.
government policy prevents crime. When you invest in the community, when you
lying on
invest in
something.
jobs,
I ain't mad at it.
when you invest in education and programming, those things prevent crime. But police, no.
They solve crime.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Well, that was Hot Topics for this week, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to what has always been your guys' favorite segment based upon the numbers.
Ooh, I hate
And
them.
we will go ahead and transfer to Randall with Open Up this week. Randall, take it off, baby.
I appreciate that, Meech. So, welcome back, everybody. If you are new to the Open Relationship Podcast, Open Up is a segment where we use the lens of the Black queer experience to unpack non-traditional relationships. So, if you're monogamous or poly or anything in between, this is all about connecting on your own terms.
Okay.
So today's topic is not really a non-traditional relationship, but first thing, shout outs to G Smalls, because G Smalls inspired my whole thought through this.
What G was saying.
G be dropping knowledge, like for real. But his last reel was about monogamy, and it was basically saying that if you want to be if you're a monogamous person, then be monogamous.
Okay.
And if you are a person that's desiring monogamy in a relationship, then those are two different things, and you should understand the difference. So,
What's the difference?
well, there's a big difference, and we're gonna get to that.
Okay, yeah, teach me something.
But here's my take in just plain Randall. Like, if you're a monogamous person and you're practicing monogamy before you get into a relationship, then cool, you're a monogamous person. It'll transfer.
Okay.
But how many of us, when we were single, it's like we didn't practice monogamy. It was like one of those things where, all right, well, once I get cuffed or once I get, I'm in a relationship, then that's when I'm going to start practicing monogamy. And it's almost like when you're single, and mind you, I run across a lot of, I don't subscribe to monogamy at all. Y'all know that. But this is what I see when I peer into our community as a whole, is that like we have this idea that we can just flip the switch and okay, now this is my boo. I'm monogamous now, and I expect for him to be monogamous. And that's not like, if you're a monogamous person, then be monogamous. Then be monogamous. And it doesn't start once you're in a relationship.
So I I don't know. Okay, I see what you're saying, but I also see another side of that coin, because if I'm single, and again, I guess it depends who you was raised by, right? Because my parents are older. It's a thing called courting. So when you courting, that means you're trying to court different people that you want to be with, right? To be monogamous with, right? And courting, you might be having sex with all of them. You might not be having sex with all of them. You might be having sex with two or one, whatever. Mm-hmm. But you choose one person to be with. So I don't see why is that such a
monogamy, right?
That's not that means you're not a monogamous person. A monogamous person practices monogamy. Yeah.
So you should date one person and just hope your bag is
full
secure.
stop.
That's what monogamy is.
But that is full stop. And again, this kind of go like in the end, like in our wrap up, this is basically where we're getting is that sexuality is on a spectrum, relationships are on a spectrum, monogamy, poly, like there are levels to this shit, right?
Mm-hmm. So basically, trying to say people. So basically, what you're not saying, which is implied, is that if you are doing more than one person, you are not monogamy.
Yeah, if you're having sex with more than one person at a time, you're not monogamous.
But you're single.
That's fine.
Correct.
That's fine. You're just not monogamous.
You're not monogamous.
I don't think we should base monogamy as the borderline for are you a good person or not. It's just a reality of who you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not about your moral compass.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just about what you like.
And I think that's the very first thing that we have to do is realize that monogamous does not equal good person.
I literally just posted this the other day.
Is that what people think?
I mean, that's the Christian way. That's the value that I would say. What,
you could be
70,
shitty in your
80%,
damn monogamous
80%.
relationship.
I think that's what I was just about to say. I think there's a lot of people that break up and it has nothing to do with cheating. Some people can just be a bad person. They can be disloyal, dishonest. They could not hold up their half of the rent or be emotionally available. There's a lot of things that you can be that has nothing to do with you stepping outside your relationship to be wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Jared disagrees.
Cheating is not the main breaking point from my relationship. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not leaving my man key cheating.
But I would say as far as monogamy, so I'm probably one of those on-off switch people.
Okay.
And I also have a caveat to that it became that way when I started realizing the environments that I live in. That there was a lot of people that are genuinely good people, but they know that the community is whole based, so they turn into that because they don't want to be the only one to be a.
But wait, why do you associate
community
somebody?
is whole based?
But wait, just from our very last thing you said. No, but from the very last thing,
the people in the chat.
Why would you say that? Because the very last thing that you just said was that like monogamy does not equal good person, and like you say why would you associate?
Are you saying because I used the word hoe?
Yeah, like why would you say that? You would say our community is hoe based.
Yeah. I still don't put a connotation on that if it's good or bad.
Okay.
What makes you a hoe?
I'm not really.
I do agree with what Jared's saying though.
I'm not a person who thinks.
Can we pull it up real quick,
hoe is necessarily
producer?
bad.
When you said I think there's an agenda, because I do agree with this statement right here.
An agenda for...
I think there's an agenda in the gay community to get people comfortable with open relationships being more sexual. It's old at this point. I do agree with that. Because one thing, what I feel like what's going on now, and I hate to compare, but you know they added all these things to the LGBTQ plus community, right? The plus.
We're gonna get canceled.
Oh my god!
What does that have to do? I'm about to drive the plane. You won't let me drive it.
Go ahead.
Land.
So you know how some people feel like they weren't able to express themselves. Now they're coming out. Now they're like being free to who they are. Which is nothing wrong with that. So let me finish. And I feel like open relationship who is not like traditional always had the back end to stuff now. Now they're like, oh, we finally can have a voice now. Now I want to voice everything how I feel about and why I feel like you should be open. And I do, and I don't think that's bad because when you didn't have a voice to share how you feel, which is fine, but it's the ones who like you need to be open. Like that's what I don't like.
No, this is the same argument. And Jared, I completely disagree with what you're saying and with what you're saying. This is the completely same argument. Replace the word poly people with black people, and the same argument that we had for black people in saying that, like, in saying that they should just chill out. You know what? They just want to be seen. With gay people, they just want to be seen. Like, now they want to have a voice. No, it's the same thing. It's the same struggle. Like now you are marginalizing an already marginalized community.
I don't think it's wrong with having a voice. I didn't say that. I'd say those wrong with having a voice.
But that's what you're saying. You're saying that they're being too loud.
No. Well, I said you're trying to force something on somebody.
This is what he's saying.
Okay.
He's saying that they're being too loud. They have an agenda. They're trying to bring something. They're trying to force everybody into this. No, that's just like saying that all gay. This is what Jared said.
So here's the thing.
This is the same thing that they said in that all gay people out here are trying to make everybody else gay, and that's not what we're doing. We're not recruiting.
So here's the thing about agendas. Like, you don't have to subscribe to these quote unquote agendas. Like, do what you want to do and believe what you want to believe.
But what's
because people are being more vocal about open relationships and how they like to get fucked, how they like to have their relationships, how they like to intermingle with friends and whatever.
To me,
just because people are being more vocal about it does not mean you need to subscribe to that.
There's no agenda.
I totally agree. I do think that if more of these types of relationships were more normalized and popular and known earlier in my life, I think a lot of relationships that I've experienced would be different. Just from a personal standpoint, when you talk about open relationships, I think my parents would still be married if things like that was acceptable back then. Because I think that they tried to do something that both of them...
It's something that your husband's a hoe?
...couldn't do. I can't respond to that. That they were trying to make something that they both couldn't fit into on their own. And that, to me, I think is bad when people try to fit into that box, because that affected how me and my brothers grew up and our direction and what we thought about love.
Right.
I want to make sure I say this with careful, be very careful. I think somebody in my family had this type of agreement, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And I remember being a child, you know how you sit around and you talk about so. I'm like that's different. And what I think what people should do, this is my opinion, it's like whatever works for your household, it's your household. You don't got to explain what goes on in your household. You have to defend your household. If me and you have an agreement what goes on in our household, I don't give a damn if Sally, Sue, Mo, Poe, the church don't like it. This was making us work, and this is how we are happy. This is how we are surviving.
Have that agreement with yourself first. I always say, come to somebody with your authentic self. Don't promote you're a monogamous person if you're not. Find somebody that wants what you want, and y'all build y'all life from there.
And that's what I don't agree with. So that's why I agree with what you were saying. But like, why can you not be a quote unquote a serial dater, right? I was gonna call it that. And then when you find your person, y'all both agree to be a monogamous. What's wrong with that?
What did that have to do with what I said?
But I guess what I'm understanding is this. And correct me if I'm wrong, Randall. You're saying if you're going to be monogamy, right? You should do that in the beginning all the way through. So find your one person. It's a single person, correct?
I'm saying that if you are a monogamous person, then yes, that's the avenue that you, by definition,
so you shouldn't be a serial dater per se.
Well, serial dating is fun,
well,
but monogamy is like having sex with multiple people at the same time. It's like, that's not monogamy. But if you desire monogamy in a relationship, then also say that. But what I'm saying is that whole thing of like, it's just like going to the gym. What you say is that you're the person that can flip that switch. I feel like you have that muscle memory that it's like, okay, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to be monogamous. Let me turn it on. That's now. Not that easy for most people.
That's why I say show up as your authentic self.
Jared say it's tiring. We keep talking about poly.
I get it, but it's like so what? If you're not into that, then don't be into it.
He didn't say it was tiring.
If you're not into that, then don't watch poly content, or don't subscribe to poly friends, or don't be in places that are poly. Go to church. So go to the library. Go somewhere where you know that you're going to be surrounded by people who 100% agree with you. And if you're not poly, why is somebody else's poly bothering you?
So I, for one, regardless of where I stand on the issue, I appreciate that we're not allowing community to dictate what our relationship should be. I feel like that's historically the way it's always been, as far as like just, in the South, listen, oh, y'all hunched and now it's a baby. Now y'all got to get married. Maybe these people actually should not be together.
A lot of marriages happened like that back in the 60s and 70s because they got pregnant and made the
Right.
family get married.
Right.
So
A lot of women got married because they wasn't allowed to work.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that too.
let's come back here, Meech. Like I have a question for you because I know
sure.
that you normally have a really good opinion on this. Does practicing monogamy early create better trust later?
Yes, 1,000%.
Wait 1 second.
Yeah,
Or does it limit exploration?
I think I struggle with the word limit exploration, or just the connotation of it. I think the first part of what you said. I think it's better to lead into something instead of jumping into it. I think when you build natural habits where you can trust yourself in situations and trust other people in situations, it leads to better outcomes. I think there's a lot of things that fall through the cracks and we miss out on a lot of people, a lot of connections because we're trying to be something we haven't built ourselves up to be yet. And that's what I say.
Right.
And I've lived it.
Any thoughts on that? Well, like because like for me coming from from not a monogamous situation, like I really appreciate the space that I've had during our dating phase, during our courting phase, like during our talking phase, of this freedom of whatever I want to experience, I can.
Yeah.
And I understand the monogamous thing. I've been there before, done that, and what it's supposed to mean. But I feel like there are so many things that I would not have experienced in a monogamous situation. That, I mean, honestly, they've been great.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I
think it's just when you try to be something you truly don't want to be. I think that's when the issues come.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think one thing that I think what both sides are trying to say is like, let me do me and let you do you and we be okay together. One should look down upon the other. And I think that's what's really the issue is.
It is.
Let's to be honest.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
have to be able to walk away. I remember being in love with a person who couldn't be in love with just one person, and that was a time that it really, really tested my ability to love myself. Because I could literally see them and be like, oh, watch they look at that person. Right. Look at that person. They want that, but they like, I gotta be somebody's boyfriend. I gotta be with somebody. I gotta stay.
Well,
this
love
way.
and
I
lust
gotta
is
trust. I gotta do that.
that's different.
No, they went and did it.
And
They went and did it.
I think I'm going to save this for next week because that was like, I know we're running out of time for Open Up, but that was one of the questions I had was, should your dating style match? And like what does disclosure look like for you for those type of things? So we're going to table that until next time because this, I feel like that's where a lot of people just go completely wrong.
I'm glad you're leaving them with that little hanger because that's gonna be a good one. Next
Yeah. So I'm
at the show.
No, Thursday.
So I'm gonna leave it
Thursday,
with this. Yeah, that might be good Thursday. Yeah. I'm gonna leave with this. Like I want to another shout out to G Smalls. Thank you for the inspiration. But if monogamy is your lane, drive in it. If you're monogamous, be monogamous. If you're not, then we love you too.
Talk about the flyer.
Wally, let's
All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As you see on the screen, Open Relationship Podcast is having a charity mixer at Mix October 2nd, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So definitely, if you're in the Atlanta area, check it out and register on the Posh app.
It's free.
we should have streamed it for the subscribers.
We'll talk about it.
That would be nice.
Can I get a fee?
We love our folks out there. All right, Wally.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a segment I like to call Get Your Life, Play the Game. So for today, we have a game called I Need a Ride or Die Chick. Y'all remember that song?
What's that?
Well, you didn't do the beat right, but I got it. You don't know that one. You do know that one,
Wait,
Randall.
is that-
I need a
Wait, which
ride
one,
down, chick.
It's a couple of them,
Big,
but
I was gonna say Big Times and Cash Money or the Hood.
No, the hood. I'm talking about the
Okay.
North. What is it? Rough Riders.
Yeah, that's Rough Riders.
Yeah,
Cash Money was
yeah.
more commercial.
So here's the rule of I need a ride or die. Hosts will be provided with scenarios across 5 categories where they have to decide whether they're going to be a ride or die or they're going to peace out.
Okay.
So the 5 categories are quirky as hell for 100, family and friends for 200, they ain't perfect for 300, putting up with their shit for 400,
Okay.
and crimes for 500. So we're gonna start. Let's start with Randall.
Okay.
What category would you like to?
Crimes for 500.
Crimes for 500. That's nice. So you found out that your partner became a registered sex offender at 25. They're now 32. Are you going to ride or die, or are you going to peace out?
yeah, that's good.
I just found out that my partner, and I've been with my partner for how long?
I don't know, years. I
Just
don't know.
oh, that would be a big pill to
all you
swallow.
got.
Like I would need to know. I would do my own investigation by digging all the way into the case with
What
every.
specifically is it?
Yeah, what very specifically is it?
Because you know the people at
what's
the
the
parks, they be
charge?
getting charges
agree
too.
with
I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
the people at the parks have gotten charges. Like I grew up in growing up in Florida.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Like if you have sex with your actual partner in the park, that's still illegal.
So I grew up in Florida where politicians got busted at the bluffs, like doing.
Oh yeah, what's
like doing stuff.
the governor, the black guy? They
He was
got
not
him
governor,
good.
but yeah.
He was
Mr.
running. For,
Mr.
I know. That was
Andrew something.
Yeah.
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 But
He had
there
the wife
have been
and
lots of
everything.
situations where even people that I know personally where they've been caught peeing outside, indecent exposure,
Indecent exposure, yeah.
and or just allegations, and like you really have to get into the evidence, like read the evidence, read the case files, like do what you can. Like that would be my first thing because I would need to understand it.
What if it was a 16-year-old at 25? What about that?
16 at 25, yeah, that I probably that wouldn't be my thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that would not be my thing, and it would be real hard for me to support it. Like it would be real hard for me to
Look past.
be with somebody that I knew was a chomo.
I understand.
Yeah.
Meech, choose a category.
Friends and family 200.
All right, friends and family 200. Your partner is family oriented and has to be at every family event, and y'all live 500 miles away from where his family is.
Damn.
Are you riding for that?
No.
I knew that answer.
If I like the family,
I can
but
guarantee you Christmas, Thanksgiving. I can do that.
oh, those are too close together. Pick one. Pick one because those are too close.
Cool. What's hard for me is like when you have big families on both sides, you
'Cause
have
I'm
to
not-
pick and choose what you're doing for the year.
Yeah, whose house and who's
Yeah.
I'm not family oriented, so that's probably why my
Yeah.
answer is no. If
Yeah.
I grew up more family oriented, I'd be like, oh yeah, we're going to
I understand like once a quarter, but if
Once
you
a quarter
go
is
in,
a lot.
if you go in every month, come on now, you
4
need
times out the year, me.
That's a lot to see the same people.
For like a big event.
Beach.
Yeah, how many big events you have in 1 year?
Yeah, I'm maybe just like I'm going to see my mom.
I go for the family reunion, Christmas, and Thanksgiving. What else they need to see us for?
Easter.
Easter.
We supposed to be going to see Jesus at the church house. We ain't going to see them damn people doing Easter. We don't give a damn about them doing Easter.
Y'all are missed. Y'all are missed.
Ronnie, choose the category.
Well, I don't know. You know what? I'm going off on them. I'm going to say 400.
All right. Putting up with their shit for 400.
Oh, God.
Their feet funky as hell and no treatment seems to work. Are you ride or die? or you peace out.
When you say funky, I need to.
Unbearable.
Is it like when we sleeping, or is it like when we out and about too? Like I smell his feet.
I mean, when them shoes come off, it's
Back
funky.
for
Oh, they
It's
funky
funky.
when their shoes come
It's
off.
funky.
We would just have to sleep in separate bedrooms.
What's that doctor called?
And I think it's nothing wrong with that.
Podiatrist's feet, right?
Yeah. I mean, if he honestly,
They got the money,
if he was a good man and he treated me right, and all the time I smell his feet when he took his shoes off, if it was all the time, then no. But if all the time he took his shoes off, babe, you know what you gotta go do.
He
You
work in the
just
coal.
do that.
He work in the coal mine, 9 to 5.
just gotta go in the other room. We can suck it, and you gotta go.
Oh my God!
Breaking up your monogamous home.
Oh my God. We got more.
With your funky feet.
What else?
All right, Randall, choose a category.
What was the first one? Help me out.
100.
Help me out. Yeah, for 100.
Quirky as hell for 100.
Quirky as hell for 100.
Gotcha,
Weird.
gotcha. So your partner wants you to shower before getting in the bed every night, no excuses. Basically,
nothing
you
wrong
both
with
have to shower.
Every night before you get in bed.
Yes.
Yes.
That's like the
normal to me.
requirement of. I mean, that's.
Yeah. I've been in a situation where that was the expectation, and I didn't mind it. Now, do I do that when I'm on my own? No, I don't.
I guess. I mean. I don't know.
I don't see nothing wrong
I think.
with that.
Yeah. I mean, if I took a
It's
shower.
reasonable.
So, but ours is literally like if we've been outside, then like if we've been outside, then we come back and we take a shower before we go to bed, and it just is what it like. Yeah, get in there. Don't get in the bed dirty.
It depends what you did. Now, if you just came from work, then you definitely take a bath.
Yeah.
Don't sit on the bed with your work clothes on. That irks the hell out of me. You gonna sit your booty on the bed when we sleep at.
Your
You been
booty.
outside.
Yeah.
With these
Don't
things.
sit on my raw sheets. Like if my comforter ain't over, no,
was on
don't
my
sit.
comforter.
Don't,
Like,
yeah, because my comforter white.
I mean, you can
so
get on the
can't
black comforter. You can get on the black one. That's fine.
All right, Rodney, choose a category.
let me see. I'm just gonna try to use. Let's do friends and family because I'm really family. I like
The last one is 300.
the last one's 300.
Pay attention.
Oh, 300.
They ain't perfect for 300.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, that thing don't work without a pill.
CVS.
Ride or die.
We all want to know
Peace
what's
out.
going on.
I'm gonna ride or die. Because, I mean, you will get old one day, and it's not going to always work. I mean, I have to be real.
They ain't old now, is that?
I mean, get the pill.
It's not, yeah, but I said, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You got to take it as long as it works.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
If
Like,
you
you
don't
take
tell
the
that man
pill,
to get
and the
that-
thing feel like this.
Let me tell you, that's what these old men are out here. These old men are out here on these
It's
pills.
freaking D, okay?
Baby, get these young things up and through there.
And even like, and I'm gonna say this, even the young people are using like honey packs. It's the same thing, same active ingredients.
I want
I'm going to say this, don't be hooked on it, though.
Oh yeah, don't be hooked on it.
Not
but,
every day.
but the
Every
kid,
time you have to, you got to take a honey pack.
I
but the
went-
kid,
Listen,
oh,
the other day, y'all, I went
that's
to
diabolical. That would.
the other day I went to the St. Regis for some drinks with one of my friends, and there was these older men who had like on suits and stuff like that, and the little young ladies with the little pretty woman dresses on. You know, what I'm talking pretty woman. They was in there shaking their little pocket while they was walking through.
Oh, let them got the pill. Ah!
I can't.
Because you already know they got money. That's why they there. The money is why they there.
Baby, I'm not
They
even
make
mad
that
at
money.
that.
But they shaking their pocket.
But they was in their pocket like.
Can I have the pills in their pocket like, nigga?
That is reverse prostitution.
I'm at the St.
That is
Regis looking
reverse
like, wait,
prostitution.
what?
I'm sorry.
Solicitation. Yes.
Now that's recruitment.
The pocket just dangling like they looking for change. The pocket just dangling. It's like three. It was like three of them standing right by the door. Like,
Did they get chosen?
I seen two.
Oh,
I seen
shit.
two approach some of the young ladies, and they
Atlanta
had
is
conversation for
wild.
moments. But it
Let
was
me get
good.
down to the St. Regis right quick.
Meech, choose a category.
OMG, they all gone.
Yeah,
We
no,
did all five.
I mean, there's.
Oh, you want to do more? Okay,
there's
okay.
more.
Well, we got two more segments.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. This is the last one.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say because I want you to ask me this question.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't perfect for 300.
Okay, What about the Bell's palsy? Okay.
Because I seen this online.
Yes. So your partner gets Bell's palsy and a portion of their face gets paralyzed forever.
Oh, damn.
So if you don't know what that is, basically, a portion of your face loses motion.
Hey, Solomon.
It just. So
Solomon, he called you Solomon Stretch That Hole.
Oh, no, you didn't.
He did.
Hey,
Rewind all the way back to the
Solomon
beginning.
gonna watch it tomorrow anyway.
So what would you do, Meech?
Okay, so this is a very hard answer for me. It really depends on.
Because if that face gets stuck on.
Stop.
I'm-
Y'all, people really go into that.
I know.
Very
God forgive me.
aesthetically motivated.
Okay, well, you honest. Okay.
So I'll probably chime it over to 5 years plus at this age, yes. That less, maybe not.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Damn, what if...
So listen, do your face exercises for
Mind you, we
Meech.
still just in a relationship. We're not married. We're not none of that.
Oh, okay, well, that's fair.
We not there.
You made sure you put it down.
I gotta put that. Good Jehovah, listen.
That's fair. That's fair.
Dating in a relationship, you know, I'm gonna have a time constraint.
Somebody say y'all so wrong.
But I'm honest. I'm very like, hey, I gotta be attracted
That's
to you,
what it
bro.
is.
I'm out of here.
Hey. Well, ladies and gentlemen, co-hosts, thank you for joining in on Get Your Life, Play the Game. And let us know in the comments, would you ride or die in these scenarios, or would you be peacing out? All right. So it's back to you, Rodney.
Hello. Oh, wait, I'm trying to get the thing up. So I am covering for... Oh, hey, everyone. We have
Play
a
one more time.
mixer. October the 2nd, 2025 from 8 to 10 p.m. The link is in the description box for Posh app. It is free. Make sure y'all come on out. We have three special drinks. We are going to have a good time. And it's sponsored by No Mo organization. And we got 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Ricky.
2 a.m. Ricky.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So-
I can't. I'm excited about that.
Yeah. He's a great performer. He performed at an event that I put on last year. It was awesome.
I heard him talking about getting some creamy wet. I said, ooh, you nasty.
Oh, yeah. He goes there.
And he got a cute too.
He is a cute man. Cute man.
Hey, 2 a.m.
All right, so let's get to Solomon Menage a Trois. As you all know, I am electing 10% for Solomon's segment. So thank you so much, doll babies. Cash out me. I'm going to put it in there. All right. So I thought about this because me and my friends had a conversation about like not feeling control in certain situations, whether it was sexual, at your job, with your friends, being a child. So I want everyone to think about a time when you felt like you did not have control over something, that you would have done something differently if you could have done it. Okay, so dig deep into that, and I know it's probably painful because it was painful for me at one time. Thinking about it, I'm like, I think we need to talk about that. You know, when you feel like you don't, cause it's so easy for people to say, I would have done this in this situation, but until you is in that situation, you don't know what you would do, right? So I want you to think about that time. You know, so first question is, what's a time you felt completely out of control, like you were driving the car, but Jesus didn't take the wheel, he took the bus? Wally.
Honestly, that has been my reality for the greater part of my 30s. Honestly, I don't feel like I had control over a lot of situations, but I think the shift in my mindset has been, it is my life, so I have to co-create with my God and myself to create the reality that I want in my career, in my relationships, and just how I approach life in general. And so I think these last couple of years have been me learning the process of taking control of my life and what that means for me. And so I'm very uncompromising about that at this point, because you have to learn how to take that charge when, because nobody can live your life like you do. Because a lot of people, they spend their entire lives being about their kids, about their family, about their relationship, their job. And then they turn around when those things are no longer available to you, then where is yourself? Yourself is absent. And so I'm just happy that I've had the chance to experience that, over the last few years, as opposed to like when I'm 75 and I'm finally coming to this conclusion. So.
Good.
Okay, same question, Meech.
Oh, same question. Okay, I knew he was gonna move on to that. I like the second one. What's the time you felt completely out of control? I remember being 24. And I remember I was just going through a season of losing jobs. I couldn't keep a job. I couldn't keep a friend, but I was in a relationship. Me and my family wasn't on good terms, and I was out of control. Mm-hmm. The person I was with had all the control. There was other people that they was dealing with and all this other stuff, and I was just standing there because I felt like I had to. And I felt like my life was out of control. Because I felt like I had I almost didn't have support, but I didn't have a lifeline to where everything would be okay if I went somewhere else. And realizing that I was so used to being out of control because I've been on my own since I was 16, like, how did I get here? How did I go 7-8 years by myself and then I'm here at this place where I don't want to be here? My life is out of control. I can't eat if I want to. I can't go and just get in the car if I want to. I can't go out if I want to. I'm really at the mercy of if somebody still wants me. And let's just say that was a chapter we don't want to go back to.
Randall?
Gosh, I will say this, like, I grew up in the South, in the Christian South, as a little gay church boy, kind of, a musical gay church boy. So gay was always taboo and all of that. And the way that I was kind of outed, like when I was like 17, 18, to family and to just like really to family isn't necessarily the way that I would today have chosen. And I remember just how mortified I was. And I knew that there was no coming back from it because, I mean, there was proof. And even it affected my job. So at that time I was 18. I was 18 or 19. And I was in the military, and this was don't ask, don't tell military. This was, gays are bad, all of that. And it started with work. And then eventually I had to tell my family because shit was kind of going down in the military. And I had absolutely no control. I didn't know what the military was going to do because now they're like, all right, well, somebody didn't told and, we didn't ask, so we have to look into this. And then just feeling the kind of like failure, my family's a military family. So my dad was military, my uncles, my brother. So not being able to fill the shoes that I was walking in at that time, I had no control and I felt worthless.
Oh, well, I hope I don't cry on mine. Oh, this is traumatic. I remember being 16 and my dad found out that I was a homosexual.
That's how he said.
That was not a great time for me. I was in 10th grade, and I just remember my mom having my back, but I just got tired of my mom, just going toe-to-toe with my dad about me.
Going toe-to-toe,
right?
yeah.
Y'all are about to, literally, it was horrible.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there damn, is it even worth being gay if this is how it's going to be?
Yeah.
With me that's trying to be who I am in a situation, just be me, right? Be free. And I remember my dad is looking at me crying for 15 days straight. Crying. You just broke my heart. You just did whatever. And I'm just like,
wow.
Wow. And
Very selfish.
I remember going to sleep and having a dream, and I just know this was nobody but God. You know, I'm a big Christian, and it was like whatever you're going through right now, it's not going. It's only for a season. You will get through this. Mm-hmm. And I woke up the next day. My dad was crying. I laughed. I said, well, I guess the joke's on you. Because I'm like, why am I feeling bad for being who I am? Mm-hmm. And why, as a father, you want me to do something that would not truly make me happy? Mm-hmm. And I never understood it. Coming, dad was like, whatever you do in life, I will always support you. And as a child, you grow up thinking that, right? Because I did this, but dad supported me. I did that. And this one thing, right, I'm not hurting anybody. His words were, as long as you're not being like breaking laws and having felony records, I will support anything you do. I said, Daddy, I'm not breaking laws and I'm not having a felony record being gay. What is the issue?
That was never in the box of the checklist.
Right. It wasn't.
And those situations grow them as well, because until they're put in those situations, they don't understand their true limitations and how they're still being very much childish in their thought process.
Yeah.
Well, let's do number 2, then we're going to go to Atlantic. We got 10 minutes. Okay. Number 2.
What about 3?
Now, look, you said number 2.
1 and 2 is very much close.
Is it?
Closer, yeah. But they all about control. It's your show. You know,
Hold on, do you think losing control is sometimes the universe will humbling us? Let's save that.
Okay.
You know what? No. Let's do that one. I do like
one? 2 or 3?
3. It's 3.
Just
okay.
Do 2.
Okay. Have you ever been in a situation where you had zero control and just had to smile through it? Like your wig slipping at brunch or your car declining on a $5 purchase.
See why I say that's so close to number 1? I want you to read it out loud. It's almost very close to number 1.
Okay, let's do number 3.
Thank you.
Do you think losing control is sometimes the universe's way of humbling us, or God just saying, sit down, baby, you're doing too much? Meech?
Do I think losing control is I would say, I think it's God's way of redirecting us. Mm-hmm. I think that a lot of people are going nowhere fast. Mm-hmm. And I think that when you truly, just like you said, you're a Christian, I've been one since like 22. When you are going in a direction that goes against what the plan is for you, there will be a lot more bumps than will already be in your plan. And I think God tries to step in. And I think sometimes God will take you through the worst things if he knows that's the only way to capture your attention to get you to move direction.
Mm-hmm. Hallelujah.
I've seen people stay in relationships that have literally beat the hell out of them. But he knew that the only way that they would get through was when they was sick and tired. So he didn't redirect them until he felt, in my personal opinion, that they had had enough. So I think that you lose control in situations so God that redirect you, because sometimes we only know what we've seen. We've only known what we've been around. Mm-hmm. And he can see far greater than all of us. Mm-hmm. So I think he's not just to humble us, because I don't like the word humble, because I think we do too much of that, especially as black people. But I think it's a redirection to say, hey, not just that you're doing too much. Maybe you're not doing the right things that aligns with what your story is written out to be.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say.
Wally?
Yeah, I definitely piggyback on that redirection, because I'm really just coming out of a season of very much stagnancy for me. I'm used to things moving very fast as far as career, money, opportunities, whatever I want, I can get. But then in turn realizing that is not the best fit for me, or that I have to learn some lessons. And so I've had to learn some lessons, and they keep repeating. They keep repeating because I'm not getting, it's not resonating. And so, yeah, it's not
applying.
Yeah, I'm not applying whatever that lesson is. And so you have to go through that cycle again until it really resonates, until you're redirected onto your correct path. So I really resonate with that for sure. Yeah.
Randall?
I share in y'all's view. Is the universe does have a way of guiding or redirecting. Like, I don't believe that God is a punishment God. So I know a lot of times people set that up as you didn't do right, so you get punished and you get knocked down because you didn't do right. I don't think that it's that. It's that there's something for you to learn here. And a lot of times it is, my grandma would say, sit still, let the Lord work. You know, a lot of the ways, it's our ancestors telling us to like just get quiet and listen for a little bit, or even just look for the signs, because the signs are normally there.
They are.
And it's like in moments like that where I say, all right, let me look for the signs. Let me look for the feathers. Let me look for whatever it is that I know brings me closer to source. That's where I go.
And sometimes it's like literally requiring you to step away from people and situations that you may love, you may hold so strong to your identity. And that can be a hit, man. That can be a hit, but it's life.
I agree with what everyone said. One thing that I do think that happened, that God tests you to see how you would do. And I do believe in the thing that you can go through. You won't break, but it will get you a place to where you sit quiet and be like, let's reassess the situation.
I need to get my shit together.
I need to get myself together. Let's redirect.
Yep.
I have been in a situation twice in my life, and I remember like I just remember being this feeling so low. Lord. And just to see where I'm at now, if people just truly knew my story and not just see the finishing product line, still yet being baked, baby. But,
Still enough.
still enough. But to know me in the beginning, in a place where I was just struggling. And I don't understand, if you ain't never had a struggle, that is a true blessing. When you never had to go to the point for like eating or paying a bill, I pray nobody ever go through that. Because I have been in a situation plenty of times where I was not eating every day.
As a grown person.
As a grown person.
I've been there. That's why that question is like that.
Oh, but
Been there.
to where I am now, I am just so thankful. And it just teaches me to like, don't ever go to a place where you were that person ever again. Because it wasn't because I had enough money to eat, not luxury things, but I was just making stupid decisions to keep up with people who don't mean nothing now. Trying to keep up and trying to look like I have this and look like I have, and struggling. But Amen. Let's move on.
Won't he do it for a testimony, y'all? Won't he do it for a testimony?
Hallelujah.
The Spirit.
Okay, well, the letter gonna be really quick. How much time we got, producer?
60 seconds.
Nothing.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna make it fast. Well, you can see you later in two ways. You can email us at openrelationshippodcast@gmail.com, or go to our website at openrelationshippodcast.com. Click contact us and send your letter. All right, openers, let's read it. Dear Open Relationship Podcast, I need y'all advice because my life has officially turned into a Tyler Perry play mix with a Judge Judy rerun. Oh, wow. So picture this. This is very funny. I've been dating this guy for 3 months, and everything seemed perfect. He was sweet, romantic, and even claimed he could cook, which, looking back, should have been my first red flag because that man thought boiling noodles was fine dining. Anyway, one night we're watching Netflix and he looks at me dead in the face and says, "Baby, I think I want to introduce you to my family." Cute, right? Wrong. Fast forward to Sunday dinner. His mama hugged me like she was auditioning for WWE. His grandma kept calling me by the wrong ex name, and his uncle asked if I come with a warranty. Oh, my eyes. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't even make dessert before I start plotting my escape. But here's the kicker. After dinner, he looks at me and say, "Now that you met my family, can you co-sign on my car?" Sir,
What?
I came for collard greens, not credit card. So my question is, do I run faster than a Usain Bolt and block him on everything? Or do I stick around and see if the sex and the Sunday play are worth risking my 750 credit score? Signed, hungry but not that hungry.
Yeah, we didn't need a whole lot of time for this.
At all. I need about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Girl, run faster. Like, run faster.
So the family meeting of the family is supposed to be a pity
Run
play?
faster.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It was literally like,
Girl, you know the answer to this. Like, what? Why are you on my phone?
what's them shows back in the day where they used to have the girls selling the clothes and people would call in to buy the clothes? What was those things called?
Oh, the JQC
QVC.
commercial.
Yeah, you literally went to a QVC dinner.
Yeah.
And everybody was, the family group chat was probably going crazy, girl. It looked like he got
good
the best
credit.
girl.
Yes!
What we gonna get?
The family group chat was going crazy.
Talking about warranties and shit. What the hell?
I'm trying to figure out
I
why
mean,
you,
I get the warranty. That's some shit my daddy would
I get
say.
that.
Like, he be
I
playing.
want to know why you thought that this was okay to write in.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about the family. I want to talk about why you thought this was okay to question yourself about. Because you questioned yourself in order to question.
It must be
us.
good. That's the key.
Yeah. So we need to swallow and spit.
So remember I said when people show up as authentic self?
Just have sex with
Are
him,
you a
baby,
sponsor?
and hide your credit
Are
cards.
you
and
a
your check.
trick?
Yeah.
Are you a sponsor?
Hard.
Are you a goofy? Are you a clown? Just ask yourself those
Solomon
questions.
gave $10.
Who gonna match his $10?
I know that's right.
Thank you, Solomon.
Who gonna match his fly?
Do I
there
hear
be one?
12? Who got 12?
Will there be
Do
one?
I hear 50?
Randall, show him the tip. Stand up.
No, I do got him out
If
today.
you guys want to see the live show next week, then
Hold on, wait. They gonna be free. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
I'll drop the link.
Yeah, you
On
got
the real
I'll
social media.
I'll drop the link for the spicy content.
Yes, but I do agree with everybody else sentiments on this opener run. All right.
from yourself.
Oh, Jared gave 9. Oh, wait, they throwing money. Show the titty.
Wait.
Meech, what you got for us?
I got a couple of underwear.
You know, we like to see yellow.
Listen.
All
right, y'all, we gotta wrap the show up now. I'm in calling.
Y'all gonna make it $50. Can we get 10 more?
I can make my shirt a V-neck.
Oh my God. Come on.
All right, guys.
Thank you, openers, and I hope y'all really
We wish
enjoyed
you the
this
best.
this show. Before we go, we gotta do this. Meet us, okay? October the 2nd.
Yes.
8 to 10 p.m., which is next Thursday, not this Thursday, the next Thursday. We are at Mix Atlanta, okay? Y'all come on out. Let's have a good time.
And after 10 is a party, right?
After 10 is
The
a party.
party starts at 11, y'all.
At 11, yeah, they got to break down, but yeah, we're going to be the...
Well, can I do solid?
Jared gave $49.99. I told you, QVC. You know, we like a big spender.
Jared ready for some titty. He ready to see some titty.
We need Marco up here dancing for the live show.
Right.
Solomon gave 50. Y'all know
You
what?
know what?
Wait.
A blessing.
Yeah.
Look at
Somebody
it.
twerk
What are you
on.
doing?
Somebody twerk, Rodney.
I twerk on next Thursday.
All right, guys.
Can I do Solomon's part?
Yes.
Okay. Openers, we'd like to thank you for joining us as we swallow hard topics and spit out real opinions. Join us next time on the Open Relationship Podcast. We'll see you
Keep donating.
Thursday.
See you Thursday.
And comments.